Hello, hello, welcome to DynaMarisa. This isn't going to be a speedrun attempt, per se. This is more tutorials on the speedrun in and of itself. And let's head on into the next mission, for real. Mission 4. Secure the food. Immediately run forward to the dining table. It doesn't really matter which side. Again, I just favor my left whenever I run up to something. I don't know why, I just do. And then the air is going to fill with enemies, with fairies. This is the mission where the red spear really comes into its own. You're going to be shooting pretty much everything. If the fairies get close enough that you can hit them reliably with the shotgun, swap out for the shotgun for a moment and shoot them with the shotgun. It's going to be faster than the red spear. You'll also wind up hitting more fairies as well. But for the most part, this is a red spear mission. If your shotgun runs out of ammo, go ahead and give it a chance to recharge. That way, if the opportunity presents itself, you're not waiting on your shotgun to recharge. Beyond that, there's not really much else to explain about this mission. You've got a wave of fairies, and then one wave of fairies, a second wave of fairies, and the second wave also spawns the Pachikomas. Now would probably be a good time to explain the radar in the upper right. The very center of the radar is Marisa. Wherever you are, that's where the radar centers on. Red dots are enemies. Makes it very easy, very quick to determine if you've got any enemies left and what general direction they're at. Top of the radar is whatever direction you're facing. You can see the dots are moving around as I move the camera. Blue dots are your allies. Nothing really else needs to be said about that. They're your allies. They try. Green dots are items, pickups. There's probably, there's a hat up there. You can't tell what items are what on the radar, but you can tell where they're at. Oh, we got Punisher 10. This gun is absolutely terrible. Do not pick it up. I'll show why in the weapon showcase. 90% of the, seriously, 90% of this run, you're using the shotgun and a sniper rifle. 90% of the run. Mission 5. They start you on a table. You're not going to end up on the table at the end of the mission. Mission 5 introduces a new fairy. Start off the mission, try to shoot down as many fairies as you can. If anything falls on the table, try to grab it. Mission 5 introduces these orange fairies. These fairies are going to be the bane of your existence. They fire the explosive rounds. You might notice they look very similar to the cranberry rounds. Thankfully, they don't home in. Unfortunately, they are also extremely healthy. They are going to have, for minions, they are going to have some of the highest health throughout the game. This mission is entirely fairies. So, red spear. Unless they get close, in which case you shotgun. Just like mission 4. Shoot them when you can. And if they get close, especially the orange fairies. Especially them. If they get close, shotgun. Now is probably a good time to explain what happens when you get knocked down. So, anything that does an explosive type damage, be it a rocket launcher, the missiles, there's also a couple of enemies with explosive type melee attacks. Sounds weird. I'll explain that when we get to them. Anything that does an explosive type damage has the ability to knock Marisa down. When Marisa is knocked down, you can't move. So if you need to be somewhere fast, you're not getting there. She also can't recharge her guns. If you can't recharge, well, time loss. And, obviously, you also can't shoot. Getting knocked down is extremely punishing. No pun intended. So, try to avoid getting knocked down whenever possible. Keyword try. Sometimes you just get hit in the back by something and you don't have any... There's only so much you can do. Okay, we found one of the guns. This is the Chi-Kung number 1. Preferably we would like the Chi-Kung number 2, but the Chi-Kung number 1 will take anyway. It does slightly less damage. Well, okay. It does less damage than the number 2, and that's the only difference. So we're going to grab this. Cranberry number 2, it's like a Cranberry 1, but more powerful and a bigger magazine. Magic missile! It's a bomb! I have no idea how that works. We'll show it off at the end of during the weapon showcase. It's saying this is a new gun. It's really not. It's your yin yang rifle. It just fires slightly slower. Yeah, that's all. That's the only difference with it. So the Chi-Kung number 1 we're going to hold on to. If we find a number 2, we're going to grab it. But grab the Chi-Kung number 1 and hold on to it. We're going to use it later. Stage 6, Valkyria. Not really a whole lot to say about this particular mission. They're going to throw a lot of Pachikomas at you. There are no fairies. So, find a group and shoot them. If they're far away from you, pull out the red spear and shoot them. There's going to be a lot of these guys, so don't be afraid to move around. Your allies are going to be getting a lot of these guys. There's going to be power-ups dropped all over the place. If you spend time trying to grab the power-ups, you're going to lose time because you're not defeating enemies. However, this is the first stage where you get an ally that has one of your own guns. This is Sakuya. She uses the best gun in the game, the shotgun. As such, she is the best ally in the game. In all seriousness, she really is the best ally because of the shotgun. She can output a lot of damage. She doesn't hurt you when she's firing. She can generally kill more enemies than your other allies are going to be able to kill. She's also healthier than any of the fairies. There's a few dialogue conversations that pop up on this stage. Honestly, one of the dialogue, a lot of the conversations that pop up, you're not going to finish the stage before... Hey, a Qigong number 2. You're not going to be finishing the stage before the dialogue, the conversations in the middle of the stage pop up. And then you have just this short little conversation at the end of the stage. Run around, shoot the enemies. Not complicated. Oh, YN rifle SFT3. The soft 3. It's a little bit different than a normal machine gun. I'll pick it up and show it during the weapon showcase. We're going to have an actual weapon showcase. We have done 6 missions. This is the perfect time to explain saving. This game does not autosave. Let me repeat that because it bears repeating. This game, at no point, will save the game for you. It has also been known to crash fairly randomly. It really doesn't have any indication as to when it's going to crash or why. It just does. And when it crashes, it completely exits out of the application, out of the game. If you haven't saved, then everything you did is gone. Thankfully, saving is basically go to save data, select a save slot, and save. It is extremely fast. So, saving, good backup just in case, like, you're in a marathon, you're not going to lose a bunch of time. And if it does crash, you have the save. And, yeah. Thank you everyone who came to the stream. Thank you anyone watching the individual level tutorials. And take care everyone.